welcome to the meeting of the Backbench Business Committee, where we'll be considering this afternoon only one application for debate in the name of our colleague Dickinson, and the request is for a debate on building safety remediation of residential buildings. This is a request for a debate either in the Chamber or in Westminster Hall on a Tuesday or Thursday. Over to you, Al.
Well, first of all, thank you very much, Chair, and thank you for listening to this application. This application comes at a very significant time. We're rapidly approaching the 9th anniversary of the tragedy of Grenfell Tower, and we continue, frankly, to live with so many of the same issues that led to Grenfell still in our society today. There are tens, hundreds of thousands of people who are living in buildings that are just as dangerous today as Grenfell was in 2017. And some of the legislation and some of the protocols that have been brought in since then, frankly, haven't really helped and have, in fact, just in some respects codified or crystallised the injustices that people are facing. I first became aware of this issue when a constituent of mine wrote to me to say that she'd found herself unable to sell her apartment because she had a fake EWS1 form issued to her by a fraudulent fire safety engineer, which meant that she was not able to sell her flat until the block and the housing association that had procured the EWS1 form went through another process. That is, sadly, a regular story that is affecting constituents up and down our country, in constituents from the north of Scotland through to the south of England. And many people don't even realise that they're sitting on what is effectively a ticking time bomb until they try and sell their apartment, which reveals the fraudulent nature of the EWS1 forms themselves. There's a number of key issues here. There are 1.3 million people who are living in buildings under 11 metres with flammable cladding on it today, who have received no protection from changing government rules and regulations at all. We have a completely unregulated fire engineering marketplace. We have what I call the institutionalisation of tolerable risk under new regulations like PAS 990, which effectively can allow assessors to redesignate flammable cladding as tolerable, depending on other risks that they see in buildings. And we have a complete lack of data across the nation about the nature of high-rise buildings. There are so many issues here that I think different MPs who participate in a debate of this kind will bring. I think constituents, certainly judging by my inbox, constituents would really appreciate airing these different concerns, particularly as we approach that 9th anniversary of Grenfell. And I think we have to recognise that this isn't now just a building safety issue, although it fundamentally is that. This is also, frankly, about the mental torture that people are living in who find themselves stuck in one of these buildings, knowing that there's flammable cladding attached to the outside of the buildings, but unable to sell, living with a daily anxiety. So it's not just about cladding, it's also, frankly, a housing justice issue and one of public health as well. And I hope that you consider this a worthy application for a Backbench Business Committee debate.
Well, thank you. I declare an interest in that. I'm chairman of the all-party parliamentary group on fire and safety. I had a meeting yesterday with what we call now the fire doors lobby, and with a great group of people in the room, it was admitted that on current rate of progress it will be 30 years before all the that these are the buildings above 18 metres above are actually inspected and the requisite remediation carried out. So I understand the need for the debate.
Thank you.
Lee.
Thanks. Just for transparency, my wife works for a housing association. Al, thanks for the presentation of your debate. On the form, you've chosen the Chamber and Westminster Hall.
Yes.
You sort of ticked all of them. And you provided a substantive motion for the Chamber. But if the debate took place in Westminster Hall, it would have to be a general debate. Are you comfortable with that?
I would be comfortable with that, yes. I mean, I recognise that time is precious, and I don't want to appear too choosy. So, no, I'd be very happy with that. Thanks.
Any other questions, colleagues?
Yes, I have to declare that I am a member of the EPPG on Fire and Rescue.
It's always best to have that on the record. Thank you, Mary. Well, thank you very much. We will be in touch with you, or the clerks will be in touch with you when time permits to have the debate.
That's very kind. Thank you so much for your time and your attention this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes the public business of the committee. The committee will now retire to a private session where we'll consider that application and others in terms of allocation of time for debates. Order.